Hello everyone. Well, now we are just confirming that you can see my screen. All right. So now it's time to set some resources. Last class we were working on our Gantt chart. Now it's time to discover how to include resources in here. Something a quick note that I forgot to mention is 3s plus 2 days is our predecessor's row number 3, start to start plus 2 days delay. We don't have anything as a default logical sequence. That means it is finished to start. All right, by explaining that point, if we click into the resource tab, go to resources, we can create resources. I have created 2. Only say the name, the RBS code, that is resource breakdown structure, type, have worker material, initials. For work, if we are using this item or this resource 100% of the time, so not idle time, the standard rate and the overtime, cost per use. That means if you need to use this resource, you need to pay something like buying a cell phone, that you buy the cell phone, 1K, and then you're paying $20 for the service. If you want to prorate the price, or you want to pay everything at the beginning or at the end. And the calendar and for material, well, you don't have a standard rate. You only have, well, you don't have a standard rate per hour. You have a price, and we're saying here cost per use and how we want to accrue the cost at the start. So if we go back, click in task, go to the Gantt, and start setting our resource. So select activity, go to information, and double click, go to resources, and select the activity. Also, you know the code, you can copy and paste it. We are not using the resource from the milestone because the milestone is only a flag. Then notify us that everything is ready. All right. Now I have saved my resource, and you can ask me, so what is next, Professor? Is not 100% clear. Now you see that activity has the tag student, but we have a new universe of charts. For example, the RVS. Now we have that the student has a cost of all of this time because it's a price and a half plus overtime, and also the resource usage. For the students, I have all this time. It's flat. I can have a parade of flat, backloaded, front loaded, double peak, early peak, late peak, bell. So that depends on the statistic you want to imply here. But let's keep it in flat. And the rates cost per table. And let's go and find the usage, because it's one resource from the activities we plan. This resource is working 24 hours without sleeping, and many 32 hours, so that is impossible. But if you modify, nothing changes because you have only one resource. So that's why that usually is in flat. We have different rates. Everything is at rate A. And here I can start working on assignment delay for these, like, well, probably I need to delay the readings to have more or less hours. For example, let's push 5 days. or unlimited delay. And now I'm pushing 10 days to save this time, and that will impact automatically. We go to the task. I don't have the same, so I'm pushing the activity, and all the flow time I had it previously. Now it disappeared because I'm pushing this activity only by setting the performance in the resources. And it's a key example about how can you modify the time and impact the schedule or the Gantt chart. Another thing you can see here to make the cost clear for you, and now the task usage was affected as well. You push all this time from the ratings, even though you have this time, now you will start it, so you're missing all these deadlines. You want to see task versus resources. So I was saying, you want to see the cost, these are columns. And now you have the cost. Let's drag and drop the column a little bit, you select it. And now you have the cost per activity. Additionally, you can see the baseline that we set in our previous case, baseline cost. And we can set it now with the cost we have attached. And also the baseline finish in time, the first that we set. And set the baseline again if we decide to change a little bit after getting the times, and then we consider that the times are not working for our resources. Well, we can set a new baseline, we can override it and click it OK. And now we have the baseline of the cost, because now we are taking into consideration what we have. And why is still this? Because in the activity, I said I can start from this date as activity, but the resource can start until October 29th or 30th. So that's why we are seeing this baseline here, and we have set the baseline finish by the same day. And I have the cost and the baseline cost. So this is important to keep in mind that many people in the professional life, they try to schedule only by the activities, by the times, but never take into consideration what happens if I add the resources with specific calendars, timing, and characteristics of the project. So as soon as I add the resources to the project, I realized those important dates, like probably is not what I planned, because sadly, projects are not developed automatically, or those are automated by the schedule that the planner is trying to complete. We have a calculation, we have an estimation, but that doesn't mean that after setting the resources that will be changed. So please keep in mind that plan activities and then add the resources. When you have plenty of resources ready for you, that won't be an issue. But the truth is, in the project management arena, then you won't have all the resources available, and you need to start negotiating and start modifying these dates for your baseline. Now, by doing this, maybe the student will be super busy, but will have a decent physical and mental life. I don't know. It's something we need to discover, and also we are asking for more dates. So by setting this, we can insert more columns. We have a lot of things to do. As you can see, you have the baseline by number, because you can set different baselines, having these 11 different slots. Now those are empty. Also, you can override it. And if we go to our work breakdown, to the resource breakdown structure, well, now the cost and the budget is the same because we have set the budget now. By clicking again and saving baseline. All right, so this is it for the video. This is a short one. You will need to have, you need more time. You need to have more time to go to complete your example, your exercise, because you have to complete more activities, more resources. I'm asking you for, just a sec. In this case, I'm asking you to complete 5 new resources, including base codes, overtime codes, and description. Add them to all activities. Add the cost column. Recalculate the baseline as we did here to get the budget, and review the resource usage charts. And also in the documentation, I need to see the charts and the potential solutions to level the resources. What does it mean? Well, maybe if I don't want to see everything critical, like I'm having here, I can go to the resource usage and start pushing the activities to have a decent amount of hours. If you want to set it as 12 hours, 18 hours, 8 hours per day, if that is your threshold daily, 8 hours, well, you need to explain it and justify why you decided to modify all the schedule by pushing those activities. Something important, if I click in here, again, in this part, and go the students, this is the 100% they need to do it. They are working 300% some days. So this student is a superhero. He's not human. Another one is, this is a work they need to do. And also if I set the baseline or the cost, you can set all these charts. Or an histogram. Another chart you have, well, this is for the projects. The most important are these two, and I recommend you to use this and this one, and try to figure out how to reduce the amount of time. Keep in mind that any modification here will affect your Gantt chart. So that's why I need to touch your answer or justify your answer, why you decide to have a better option for the resources. Maybe I'm asking you to add new 5 resources in your homework, but probably you need to add 2 more because you realize you don't have enough flow time to accommodate the resources in those activities, and you need to pay more resources to get the job done under the planned schedule. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.